Okay, so shall we start, sir?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so welcome you. So everyone, welcome. And today we have one of the master of homeopath from Pune, Dr. Shardul Joshi, sir. He is practicing in Pune and he has done his MD Pediatrics from Dowley Medical College, Palghar, and he is also working as a Ayush medical officer at Civil Hospital in Pune in Ayush department. He also works in Prana Homeopathic Yoga Center and he also conducts lectures affiliated to the Other Song Academy from Mumbai. Also, he has been conducting lectures in Maharashtra and outside Maharashtra at regular basis. And also he has given some state level seminars in Solapur and Rajamundry. So he is someone who has been my backbone throughout my career, my journey. And today this is the first time that I am having a one-to-one talk with him. So welcome you, sir. It's a very happy moment for me. And I'm very happy that I finally have you on our channel. So I had started this thing to talk about this Suffer Homeopathica series because everywhere we see there has been talk about Metra Medica Organon repertory, but very less talk we see on the journey of people, how they encountered problems with their lives, how the journey was. Many we know very less about masters. So the my aim was कि जितने भी masters हैं इनके साथ इनकी जर्नी को समझा जाए, इनके प्रॉब्लम को समझा जाए, कैसे इन्होंने टैकल किया, कैसे इन्होंने जर्नी में आगे बढ़ते गए, ताकि इन सब चीजों से स्टूडेंट्स को एक इंस्पिरेशन मिल सके. जो प्रॉब्लम्स वो अपनी लाइफ में देख रहे हैं वो जब मास्टर्स के लाइफ में भी ऐसे प्रॉब्लम्स देखे और उन्होंने कैसे एनकाउंटर किए, तो शायद ये चीज उन्हें हेल्प करे और ये उन्हें और बेहतर बनाए. So the motive was why to limit similar syllabus curator only to our clinics and why not to take it to a more bigger level. So this was the reason I am starting this, and you are the first one to have joined with us here. So thank you, sir. Thank you for being with us.
Okay. So I'm saying thank you, Darshan. Thank you for your kind words and introduction. So let's start this journey.
Yes, sir. So the first foremost, sir, मैं जानना चाहूँगा कि what made you choose to become a doctor? As a doctor, as a general, this profession, medical profession, what made you choose this profession? क्या ऐसा था?
Okay. So the answer is really funny. And see, I was poor in maths, right? And when in our time, we had only two choices for career. Either you have to become engineer or you have to become doctor, right? So because I was poor in maths, so I wanted to become a doctor. And I ended up getting admission in BHMS college for homeopathy. So I would say I went to BHMS college by accident, but I became homeopath by choice. So actually that is the reason to come in this profession.
Right, sir. This is a common story. So, sir, what made you choose homeopathy then? Like, why not dentistry? Why not MBBS? Why not other streams? Why just homeopathy? It was
Right. So I got admission in BHMS, right? I got admission in homeopathy, and I wanted to become just doctor, and I was very happy that I got admission in some stream. So I was completely clueless, unaware about homeopathy. What is homeopathy? I was not knowing at all, right? But I was only happy that as I got the admission in medical stream, I started my college, and slowly I evolved, and slowly I come to know about homeopathy, right? I introduced to homeopathy, and then interest developed. And actually, the thing happened. So there is always a turning point in everybody's life. That happened with me, and I completely started believing and pursuing homeopathy.
Okay. So during your time, what was the perception of homeopathy in general? Because before taking admission to homeopathy or before taking homeopathy as a career, everybody in their home has a perception of homeopathy that homeopathy is not much popular, or that people in homeopathy they don't have much income, or there is no much name fame to homeopaths. Was any such perception there during your time at your home?
Hmm. So, so when I I took admission in 2000 in BHMS, right? So now it's almost 20 years from my admission in homeopathy. So things have been changed very drastically, right? So nowadays, and now in the COVID pandemic also, we have seen homeopathy has got the glamour. Homeopathy has got the people has got awareness in general. Mass people, mass public also has got awareness about the homeopathy. But back then there was no such awareness in society. So it was very difficult to, it was easy to get admission in homeopathy, but it was really difficult to decide to start homeopathic practice. So I would say my generation was also fortunate because our masters, our teachers, they have laid a very solid foundation for homeopathy. And on that foundation, we are spreading the homeopathy further. But now the situation is very hopeful, very optimistic situation is there. But back then there was no such awareness in public. So people used to hesitate to put their children in homeopathy. They hesitate if their child is taking decision to start homeopathic practice. And especially in small town, it was very difficult. लोगों को पता भी नहीं था what is homeopathy, right? To make them aware homeopathy क्या होता है, ये गोली होती है, तो they people used to say हाँ वो साबुदाने वाली गोली. So वो क्या होता है, is it like आयुर्वेद और is it क्या है, क्या वो भी पता नहीं था. तो वो स्टेज से लोगों को अवेयर करके फिर लोगों को उसका इंपॉर्टेंस बता के रिजल्ट दिखा के लोगों को इंटरेस्ट लाना, अवेयरनेस लाना, वो स्टेज से होते होते होम्योपैथी आज ये स्टेज पे आई है. So all credit goes to our masters, our seniors teachers. They have laid this solid foundation. And I think for new generation, the situation is really optimistic. I think in next 10 years, 15 years, homeopathy will be the first choice of treatment for people. Homeopathy is coming in mainstream and it will be in mainstream after 10, 15 years. So that is I could foresee that if we go with this speed.
So today's generation, ऐसा बोले कि आज के जो स्टूडेंट्स है जो हमारे जनरेशन के हैं, इनको एक रेडीमेड प्लेटफॉर्म मिल रहा है. लेकिन आपके वक्त में या आपके पहले ऐसे आपने कुछ जो बताया अभी कि बहुत प्रॉब्लम्स आती थी, तो क्या आपके लाइफ में भी जब बीएचएमएस के दौरान ऐसी कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स आई? एक तो सोशल प्रॉब्लम्स और सेकंड इसकी करियर प्रॉब्लम्स, की हर एक के लाइफ में कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स होते कि उनके फैमिली फाइनेंशियल इश्यूज होते हैं, किसी का पढ़ाई में इश्यूज होता है कि कोई सब्जेक्ट्स है, मैट्रामेडिका है या ऑर्गेनॉन है, रेपर्टरी ये जमता नहीं है, या किसी को पढ़ाई करनी होती है, सीखना होता है, लेकिन कोई सिखाने वाला मिल नहीं रहा होता है, तो रिसोर्सेज की कमी होती है. और काफी बच्चों की प्रॉब्लम ये होती है कि केसेस नहीं होते हैं, तो एक्सपोजर की कमी होती है. तो आपके लाइफ में आपको क्या क्या प्रॉब्लम्स एनकाउंटर हुई, आप थोड़ा उनके बारे में बताइए ना सर.
Right. So I born and brought up in small town. I did my BHMS also in a small town, small city, right? So and after that I came to Pune. So it was really difficult to adapt the change, right? So what happens when I was in college? As I said, I was clueless about homeopathy. I was not knowing what is homeopathy. So actually, what I told initially, there is a turning point in everybody's life. And that turning point came in my life in my second year of BHMS. So I was really, really very fortunate that I got a guru. So importance of guru in your life is very, 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 very high. So a teacher or a guru is like a compass in sea, right? So a guru shows you the direction, how to proceed. So I was fortunate that I got my guru, Dr. Prashant Gangwal. He practices in Srirampur, a small town near Shirdi. And I born and brought up there in Srirampur, right? So in second year, just I came to my hometown for vacation from my college, and I was searching कि कौन है होम्योपैथ, क्या है, देखना चाहिए ना जाके अभी क्या है होम्योपैथी, सीखना चाहिए किसी से जाके. सो आई वेंट टू सर, और मुझे लगा कि सर से बात करेंगे, पूछेंगे, मे बी ही विल अलाउ नॉट अलाउ, व्हाट ही विल से. आई वाज प्रीटी मच एप्रीहेंसिव, बट आई वेंट टू हिम एंड ही सेड कि ओके आ जाओ. मैं बोला कब से आऊं सर सीखने को, अभी से. So he was so open and he said कि yes, तुमको होम्योपैथी सीखना है, if you show the interest from your side, if you show enthusiasm from your side, I will be completely open to teach you. And he has given me everything so wholeheartedly that really made me think about doing homeopathy. That made me really think about carrying forward his legacy to make students, to dedicate to teaching and developing to students, right? So this was the turning point in my life. And after seeing his practice, his way of practice, his efforts, his devotion in towards homeopathy, and when people used to come and they used to, the kind of result they used to get, I saw firsthand with my eyes. That made me believe in homeopathy, and that turned, and I become firm believer of homeopathy. So what happens, many times student has interest to learn homeopathy, but the problem is that they never get exposure, they never get a guru in their life. But I believe if you have the strong desire to find out the way, find out the guru, definitely you are going to get guru or teacher. But that burning desire, that passion has to be there. So what used to happen, so my college was in different town, different city, and sir was practicing in different town. But whenever I used to come for vacation, maybe Diwali vacation, summer vacation, मैं सब छोड़ छाड़ के सुबह जो जाता था सर के क्लिनिक पे, सुबह 10 बजे जाता था, रात को 9 बजे आता था, खाना पीना सब सर के यहीं पे होता था, राइट? सो वेकेशन है, अभी घर आएंगे, रिलैक्स करेंगे, चिल करेंगे, ऐसा कभी किया ही नहीं. बिकॉज आई यूज टू एंजॉय दैट, बीइंग इन क्लिनिक, टेकिंग द केसेस, सीइंग द रिजल्ट, रीडिंग द बुक्स, बिकॉज सर हैज बिग लाइब्रेरी, बिग बुक्स, राइट? एंड सर यूज टू से कि जो बुक पढ़ना है वो पढ़ो. दैट काइंड ऑफ एक्सपोजर आई गॉट, दैट काइंड ऑफ एनवायरमेंट आई गॉट, and I think I'm really fortunate to get such kind of environment. And that made me believe in homeopathy, that made me believing in grooming the students, and that is the future of homeopathy. That is what I believe.
तो सर ये जर्नी में कभी ऐसा नहीं हुआ कि एलोपैथी प्रैक्टिस कर ले, पैसा मिलेगा, पेशेंट्स मिलेंगे, बहुत पैसा मिलेगा और फटाफट मिलेगा, जल्दी में मिलेगा, होम्योपैथी का वेट ड्यूरेशन नहीं होगा, ऐसा कभी विचार नहीं आया?
See, वो देखो, वो एट वन पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम वो तो थॉट सबके दिमाग में आता है कि अल्टीमेटली हम क्यों कर रहे हैं, कि तो पैसा कमाना है, राइट? अर्निंग मनी तो मेन अपना एक वन ऑफ द ये रहता है. लेकिन when you have the such examples in front of you, when people are earning good with homeopathy, उसके बाद में वो थॉट आता नहीं है. When you see people are doing good, they are doing good enough, they are earning name, fame, they are earning money also with homeopathy. तो ये एग्जाम्पल सामने अगर है ना, तो दैट इज आवर रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी. अभी जो नेक्स्ट जनरेशन आने वाला है, वी हैव टू सेट एग्जाम्पल इन फ्रंट ऑफ देम. अगर if we do that, then there is no chance that people will the student will think, "Arey, I will do for money something else than homeopathy." So I think, and I was having the example in front of me, so वो thought नहीं आया. Somehow I turned towards homeopathy, and my family, my parents also supported to my decision. So that is how I came in homeopathy, and I sustained, and I'm doing whatever I'm doing now.
Okay, okay. सर नेक्स्ट आई वांटेड टू आस्क इज, यू नो, कॉलेज लाइफ होती है तो मतलब हर कोई घूमने जाते हैं, फ्रेंड्स घूमने जाते हैं, और कोई पढ़ता है तो फ्रेंड्स बोलते हैं यार क्या पढ़ रहा है, चल घूमेंगे. तो आपके आजू बाजू भी ऐसा माहौल होगा, तो आपको क्या क्या सेक्रीफाइसेस करने पड़े आज इस पोजीशन पे आने के लिए?
राइट. देखो कैसा है कि when you become successful, तो लोगों को आपका सक्सेस दिखता है. पीपल सी योर सक्सेस, सी योर यू आर गिविंग लेक्चर, यू आर हैविंग ओपीडी, यू आर डूइंग सो मेनी थिंग्स. पीपल ऑलवेज सेम, यार तू इतना कैसे सारी चीजें करता है. तो आयुष में भी जाता है, तू गवर्नमेंट में देखता है, यू ऑर्गेनाइज द लेक्चर सेमिनार, यू गिव लेक्चर, तू ओपीडी भी देखता है, स्टूडेंट भी रहते हैं. तो ये कैसा होता है. तो कैसा रहता है कि सक्सेस तो सब देखते हैं, उसके पीछे का सैक्रिफाइस कोई देखते नहीं. यू हैव टू सैक्रिफाइस लॉट ऑफ फैमिली टाइम, यू हैव टू सैक्रिफाइस लॉट ऑफ योर टाइम, योर जब जब कॉलेज टाइम में भी ऐसा था. एज आई सेड, मैं जब भी वेकेशन में आता था, मैं सब छोड़ के सिर्फ मैं एक दिन भी घर जाता था, अगर छुट्टी के लिए एक दिन भी घर जाता था किसी काम के लिए, दैट डे ऑल्सो आई वुड गो टू सर, आई वुड सिट विद सर एंड आई वुड सी द पेशेंट. मैं वो वेकेशन में कभी भी ऐसा नहीं किया कि जाऊं रिलैक्स करूं, बोर हो गया, थक गया हूं. तो वो क्या होता है, वो एक नशा होता है, राइट. वो तुमको बैठने नहीं देता है. तो वो टाइम पे सोचना नहीं पड़ता. इफ यू एंजॉय, see, if you enjoy going there, if you enjoy seeing the patient, taking the case, discussing with the, अरे सर ये केस देखा, ये रेमेडी था, ये हुआ, तो वो नशा होता है. तो वो टाइम पे फिर दूसरी चीजें याद भी नहीं आती है. तो आई वुड नॉट से इट वाज द सैक्रिफाइस, rather I did what I enjoyed. So if you enjoy what you're doing, then it will be not sacrifice. Yes, but now when you get married, when family time जब आ जाता है, जब family होती है, तो definitely वो थोड़ा सा stretch हो जाता है. when you want to do lot of things, but you have to give family time also. In that time, support from family is really important, and I'm fortunate in that also. My wife, my family, my son, they support me. I do lot of things. I never stay. My Sundays are always busy with some event, with prana or other song, my teacher, some seminar. Every time कुछ ना कुछ चालू रहता है. But my family supports me, so I'm really happy in that also. But that balance you have to make. वो थोड़ा सा रहता है critical. But if you have desire to do something, हो जाता है वो.
सर काफी लोगों को ये प्रॉब्लम होती है कि ना पर्सनल लाइफ और करियर लाइफ है, या रिलेशनशिप लाइफ और करियर लाइफ है. काफी लोगों को इसमें प्रॉब्लम्स आते हैं और उनके क्लैशेस होते हैं. या आप देखोगे कि टाइम निकाल नहीं पाते घर वालों के लिए या पार्टनर. तो आप कैसे मैनेज करते हो ये सब?
क्योंकि कैसा है, व्हाट आई बिलीव,
कभी कभी हमको भी बहुत
बिलीव इन क्वालिटी.
कभी कभी हमको भी बहुत बार लगता है कि सर मतलब इतना सब कैसे क्या हैंडल कर लेते हैं. कभी यहाँ पे है, कभी वहां पे है, शाम को यहाँ पे है, वापिस संडे सैटरडे वहां पे है, सेमिनार से. मतलब हमने भी ऐसे आपस में बात की कि सर कैसे क्या करते हैं, और सर इतना मतलब कैसे क्या है, मतलब सर बताओ थोड़ा. आपसे पर्सनल तो पूछ नहीं
देखो
पाएगा.
वो क्या है कि तुम्हारी एनर्जी आपको तुमको ये करती है ना, खींचती है. तो अगर ये सब चीजें करना है ना, अगर ये, तो वो एक एनर्जी रहती है, एक पैशन रहता है, तो तुम करते जाते हो. लेकिन सेम टाइम जैसे मैंने बोला कि यू हैव टू बैलेंस. तो व्हाट आई एम सेइंग दैट आई बिलीव इन क्वालिटी टाइम. अगर तुम फैमिली के लिए क्वालिटी टाइम दो, ऐसा टाइम दो, भले दिन में 1 घंटा दो, लेकिन 1 घंटा ऐसे दो कि वो सिर्फ उनके लिए है. दैट टाइम नो फोन कॉल, नो थिंकिंग अबाउट होम्योपैथी, नथिंग. 1 घंटा दो, लेकिन अच्छे से दो उनको. मेक देम फील दैट दिस 1 hour इज एब्सोल्युटली नथिंग विल कम इन बिटवीन यू एंड मी इन दिस टाइम. तो वो क्वालिटी टाइम देना जरूरी है. जरूरी नहीं कि तुम 10 घंटा उनके साथ में रहो, 10 घंटा साथ में और हाथ में फोन है, कुछ फायदा नहीं है. लेकिन 1 घंटा तुम दे रहे हो और वो टाइम सिर्फ उनके लिए है, तो दैट विल मेक देम अंडरस्टैंड यस यू केयर फॉर देम. दैट इज व्हाट आई थिंक इज मोर इम्पोर्टेंट. और अभी तक तो मेरे हिसाब से आई एम बीइंग सक्सेसफुल इन दैट.
या सर सर ये पूछना कि हो इसके बाद जब मतलब इंसान जब जा रहा है, आगे जाता है होम्योपैथी में, तो उसके सामने काफी चीजें होती है. लाइक टू बी ट्रू, जैसे आज का माहौल है कि लोग बोलते हैं प्रेडिक्टिव है, सेंसेशन है, सेगल्स है, कोलकाता मेथड है, some people place some different method, पॉली जैसे चलता है. तो सर आपको कभी ऐसा कैसे आपने डिसाइड किया कि मुझे कौन से वे पे जाना है, या ये चूज करूं, ये कैसे आपने डिसाइड? क्योंकि काफी बच्चों को इसमें ये भूल भुलैया में फंस जाते हैं लोग.
नहीं, ये सो दिस इज द story of homeopathy, but this is the advantage also, because there are so many thought processes there in homeopathy, और वो हर एक के डिस्पोजिशन को, हर एक के पर्सनैलिटी को सूट होता है, हर एक वे ऑफ थॉट प्रोसेस, हर एक मेथड जो है होम्योपैथी का, एंड यू चूज अकॉर्डिंग टू योर पर्सनैलिटी व्हाट सूट्स यू. तो व्हाट आई वुड एडवाइस टू स्टूडेंट, so you should get exposed to every thought process of homeopathy, every school of homeopathy. When I was in my student life, I started attending seminar from my third year of life, third year of BHMS. So I attended seminar of Shankaran sir. I attended seminar of masters like Segal sir or Mohanty sir. I attended seminar of Vijayagar sir also. I attended seminars like lectures of Sanjeev Dole sir, Sethia sir. So every type of homeopathy I got exposure. And I think after getting exposure, you realize what suits to your personality. So whenever I used to sit with my sir, and I used to sir taking the case in very detailed manner. In classical homeopathy, we go deep in the problem, we try to go to the bottom of the problem and try to find out the real person behind. That is what we do in classical homeopathy, right? We take the mentals in the detail, dreams, fears, physical journal. So that kind of case taking, that kind of search in the real person fascinated me. And I turned up towards doing classical homeopathy and sensation method, right? So I would suggest to student that you do everything. Go to every school, get exposure to every lecture, every homeopath. The keynote practice, predictive homeopathy, mind method, the classical like ICR method, Dhawale group, the sensation method. And the main thing is that whatever you want to do, you follow that and put your all energy in that. So you should be I like this work, you should be jack of all, but master of one. At least master of one, right? So get mastery in at least one method. And I would suggest that, I would see that people do one method, people follow one method, and they're starting criticizing other methods. That is really, really not good for homeopathy. That is actually harming the homeopathy. So I would believe in doing whatever you believe, keep doing that. Like when I always give example of Sachin Tendulkar. What Sachin Tendulkar used to do, whatever sledging happened to him, when he would go in Australia or when he would go in anywhere, so sledging will happen, people will put comments, people will say a lot of things, but he never replied to any criticism, he never replied to any negative comment. He, उसको जो भी बोलना था उसने वो उसके बैटिंग में दिखाया. Whatever he wanted to say, he showed in crease. He showed by his bat. Okay, so be like a Sachin Tendulkar. Never give attention to negative comments. Whatever you want to say, show from your practice, show from your results, and that will create the positive energy around you. So that is really important for students. So as I said, the message for the student is get exposure to every method and then choose whatever suits to your personality. You will be successful.
Okay. Actually, this was my next question, but you have already answered on it, because the maze that has been created in front of students, that ये हमारा method है, ये तुम्हारा method है, हम ऐसे करते हैं, आप ऐसे practice करते हो. Like the havoc this is creating in the new generation's mind and the impact this is creating. But you have already answered this question, so I move on to my next question.
Right.
That, another question that people or students generally have is that BHMS से practice नहीं चल सकती है, MD करना बहुत जरूरी है, या MD के बिना कुछ हो नहीं सकता है, MD होगा तो ही patients आएंगे. So did you had anything such in mind or any other reason for pursuing MD in pediatrics?
So कैसा है कि I think knowledge is the most important thing and result is the ultimate thing. Whatever degree you have, it doesn't matter unless and until you give result. So we see lot of lay homeopath doing practice and giving good result, and they have a big practice, huge practice. So leave to MD to बहुत दूर की बात है. People they have not did the BHMS also. No formal degree, but they are homeopathy. So knowledge matter करता है, degree matter नहीं करती है, right? So why people want to do MD? कि एक तो है for if you want to go in academics, if you want to teacher for college, तो for college को जाना है तो teacher बनना है तो तुमको degree करना, MD करना जरूरी है. But knowledge point of view, result point of view, practice point of view, I don't see any necessary कि नहीं तुमको MD ही करना तो ही patient आएंगे, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. हाँ, मे बी इनिशियल फेज में थोड़ा फायदा होगा कि पीपल विल सी अरे MD है तो जाएंगे, लेकिन अगर तुम रिजल्ट नहीं दे रहे तो क्या फायदा वो MD डिग्री का. So my reason was totally different. My reason was that in my family, my father, mother, my sister, everybody has pursued postgraduate degree in their respective field. Okay. Right? So it was like that. For my parents and everybody was तू BHMS करेगा, तू जो भी कर तेरे को postgraduate तो करना है वो field में. Okay. So it was very pre-decided that I have to do my MD. So it was not nothing related to practice or क्या होगा और BHMS से patient आए. I would see lot of my colleagues, my friends, they did BHMS and they are doing fantastic practice. So मुझे नहीं लगता, I don't think that comes in the way.
Another question is that, related to this only a further question, that generally people have a scenario in college कि ये gold medalist है या ये failure है, ये odd batch का है, ये even batch का है. How does this impact clinical practice? Does this all have an impact on clinical practice? From being a failure, from being a gold medalist, does it have an impact? क्या इसका कुछ असर होता है पेशेंट पे?
देखो, पेशेंट पे तो कुछ किसी भी चीज का असर नहीं होता है. पेशेंट कभी पूछता नहीं हाउ मेनी इयर्स यू टुक टू कंप्लीट योर BHMS डिग्री, राइट? ही इज नॉट गोइंग टू आस्क. सो व्हाट हैपेंस, so it's a joke, right? Everybody says that the gold medalist जो रहता है उसका प्रैक्टिस कभी चलता नहीं है. Right? See, practice doesn't mean only theoretical knowledge. What gold medal suggests or what failure in exam suggests that you are not well prepared for that exam. तुमने स्टडी नहीं किया है, theoretical knowledge तुमने वो complete study नहीं किया है, that's why you failed in exam. But the real exam is the patient. Real exam in life is totally different. And not only homeopathic knowledge is sufficient to pass in the real exam of the life. The communication skill, soft skill, your business sense, your presentation, everything matters. So not only homeopathic, an average student get exposure to a very good homeopath. He sees lot of cases. He puts hard work after passing out the college. He can be having a flourishing and good practice. But a person getting gold medal and not getting exposure to the practical homeopathy, application of the knowledge is very important.
Right.
So if you have theoretical knowledge and when you applied that, then you become the successful practitioner. तो ये bridge है ना application का, practical experience का, exposure का, वो बहुत important है. Doesn't matter you are gold medalist or you are failure in the exam. See, because in first year and second year, both year, I got grace in 3 subjects, right?
Right.
So I was about to fail, but because of the university was too generous that I got grace in 2 subjects in first year and I got grace to 1 subject in second year. Doesn't matter. So from getting grace in the second year, I was 5th in MUHS, Maharashtra University of Health Sciences. I got 5th rank in 3rd year. So the change can be grace to the coming in the top 5 can happen also. So it totally depends on you, how you take the failure.
Right. So it's just like from 36 all out to 2-1 win.
Right.
Okay. So question to take ahead that नए जनरेशन को आप क्या मंत्र देंगे एक सक्सेसफुल होम्योपैथिक प्रैक्टिस के लिए, एक सक्सेसफुल पर्सन बनने के लिए, एक सक्सेसफुल जर्नी जीने के लिए आप क्या मंत्र देंगे उनके सबको?
Right. So if I look back to my journey, so I think जो मैंने खुद एक्सपीरियंस किया है कि देयर इज अ प्रोवर्ब, राइट? इफ यू हैव द शुगर, ants will come, right? So I believe in yourself. Keep doing good work. I got opportunity in Prana Center, right? I got opportunity in other song. That was my dream. मुझे तो ऐसा लगता था कि मेरे को तो पॉसिबल नहीं है, right? Coming from the small town, coming in big city. When you come in from small town, your background is from different, and you come in big city, your language is not good, your accent is not good. People are laughing at you, right? You feel they less confident. You're lacking in something, right? From that stage to coming to this stage was really difficult. But what was how I could do that? So I was just kept doing my work. Whatever you believe, you keep doing that, and people will recognize you. There is no need to run behind the people and tell them, come to me, I am having the quality, I am having the good knowledge. No need to do that. Just keep doing good work. People will come to you, people will recognize you. And that is what happened to me also. If I see back to my life. And so to coming generation, when I was with the sir, when I was in the PG, so in the PG, when the farewell was there, and in the farewell, in PG, our teacher asked everybody, what is your future plan? What you want to do? Then I said, that was my dream. I used to visualize my dream, right? I am having a big clinic, I am having the students in my clinic, and my clinic will be like, students are coming, it will be complete open for students, they will come, they will read, and we will grow together. Because that was the environment I got when I was in BHMS. I got from my guru, Dr. Prashant Gangwal sir, right? So that was my dream. I wanted to set up a clinic where students will come and they will learn. I could groom them as a good homeopath, whatever my knowledge is. And that message I strongly want to give to everybody in homeopathy, to the budding homeopath, to students and the practitioners also. If you want to grow, I think group discussion, forming a group is the only way. You cannot grow by only you by alone. The group energy takes you forward. And take students. That is the mantra of development. That is what the young student, third year, final year is sitting beside you, and you are taking the case. Your responsibility increases by 10-fold. Whatever you are asking to the patient, whatever you are taking the decision, what medicine you are prescribing, what potency, why this medicine, students are going to ask you 10 questions, and you have to be very prepared. You have to be very honest to yourself. So I believe from my bottom of heart, if you want to grow in your life as a homeopath, as a person, start taking student in your OPD. Be open. Let them see whatever doing in your OPD. Don't keep any secret. That responsibility make you try harder and harder to grow as a person and as a homeopath. That is the message I want to give everybody from the homeopathy.
Exactly, sir, because this is the scenario where people are not willingly accepting students. I personally had many rejections before coming to you, and you had a big heart to accept me with everything. So my next question is like, there are some allopaths who have been, I will say, homeopaths who are practicing allopathy, but they want to return to homeopathy. They have to do ghar wapsi in general. But there's a fear in them कि कैसे सब होगा, इतना जो प्रैक्टिस बनाया है, सब बनाया हुआ सेट है, महीने का 1-2 लाख रुपए आ रहा है, 100 पेशेंट्स हो रहे हैं, वो अचानक से ट्रांजिशन करे तो कैसे करे, वो नॉलेज लैक कहीं ना कहीं हो रहा है. तो उनके लिए आप क्या मैसेज देना चाहोगे सर? अगर उनको आने की बहुत इच्छा है, सीखने की बहुत ज्यादा इच्छा है, जो होम्योपैथ्स को सीखने की इच्छा नहीं है वो उनको उतनी है, पर परेशानियां बहुत है उनको.
So I believe there is always a soul of homeopath in every body of general practitioner, right? Because they have did their BHMS. So every time if you see, you talk with a general practitioner, if they don't do homeopathy, then also they are very favorable towards homeopathy. And from inside, see, I see my lot of my, so I passed out in 2005, 2006. So now my friends who are doing general practice, they want to become a homeopath. They want to start homeopathy because now they are getting bored by this routine practice. So for them, so that thought coming in mind is really welcoming, is really good for homeopathy. And these are the people, they have a big number of patients, they have big practice, and they are really good to spread the homeopathy to the grassroots level. So they can start doing homeopathy by small, they can take small steps. They can start doing the basic course like when we take in prana or other song, or when the darshan is doing basic course for the beginners. So they can start doing so the basic course, and they could start discussing the cases with somebody. See, when I go to the civil hospital, lot of general practitioners, some allopathic doctors also come there to learn homeopathy, right? So few general practitioners also come, they come for 6 months, 1 year, they try to learn homeopathy. So my idea is you do some basic course for refreshing your knowledge and start attending somebody's OPD maybe once in a week or maybe few hours in a day, and start discussing your cases, because I have seen general practitioners get fantastic cases, fantastic pathology.
Absolutely.
So that would be very really good if they start taking small case, taking the symptoms. I always tell to the general practitioner, if you don't want to give homeopathy, it's not easy this transition. You just observe what symptom this patient is giving, in what remedy I could see this symptom. Try to open the repertoire and try to find out this symptom, and try to find out the medicine for this patient, and ask him, you take allopathy if you want to, no issue. But when again you come for the same complaint, let's try the homeopathy. I will not charge for you. This could be the one thing. And I have seen the people do this. One general practitioner told me he does this. He says, take this homeopathic pills for free and tell me the result. If you see in India, if you are giving free thing, people are ready to take. And now what he said, people are preferring that taking homeopathy, and now they are ready to charge, to give fees also. So this is the one way you could do. So the ultimate thing is that if you have desire to do the things, you will find the way.
Right, absolutely. So, sir, it was very nice talking to you. Very inspiring, and you have always been inspiring me, always been my backbone, and you are the reason for me being today here, doing something in my life from being a zero. So, you have always inspired me. I have been very closely watching you, very closely witnessing you. But there are many lakhs and crores of students who are lacking someone like this, some torch bearer who can just direct them in their life. So any message to them which can make them more passionate, which can guide them through their life journey, not just homeopathy, but पूरे लाइफ टाइम के लिए वो उनको गाइड कर सके. क्या ऐसा चीज जो लेके चले वो पूरी लाइफ में, करियर में, हर जगह एक इंस्पायरिंग मैसेज, एक कंक्लूडिंग मैसेज सबके लिए सर, जो उनको एक फायर भर दे अंदर एक.
राइट. सो ये आई थिंक द लिविंग एग्जांपल इज यू, दर्शन. व्हाट आई फील, जब मैंने बोला, व्हेन आई सेड कि यू शुड बी ओपन फॉर स्टूडेंट्स इन योर ओपीडी, राइट, like that you should be open in your life also for people. So I think whatever I am doing is like I'm doing investment in homeopathy. So I'm, when I allowed student like you, and when I see the student like you doing amazing work, going in the world, and you are getting the recognition, right, it makes me feel really proud. Right? It gives me some purpose in my life. So what happens? The purpose is important, and purpose in your life drives you to go ahead. And in your life, you should have the purpose. Purpose is the thing. If सुबह उठ के तुमको अभी क्या करना है, अभी उठ के मैं क्या करूं, अगर वही पता नहीं है तो तुम उठ के क्या करोगे? So that purpose you should get in your life. And whatever I have seen, जो मुझे मिला है अभी वो मुझे आगे देना है. That is my purpose. That is why if you come to my clinic, you know every time at least 4 or 5 students are there, right? And that gives me purpose to do more and more things for homeopathy for students. And that is what I believe in my personal life also. So to help others to come forward, that makes you go forward in your life. That is the only thing what I believe, which makes you go ahead and do more and more hard work. And seeing people coming ahead and they are doing fantastic work really satisfies you. And that gives you purpose to your life.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I hope, sir, this thing will inspire many students across our country and the world who are looking for homeopathy as the career, who are having problems in their lives. They will tackle it, who are facing who are going through many sacrifices. बहुत कुछ छोड़ छाड़ के अपने करियर के लिए, अपने जुनून पैशन के लिए काम कर रहे हैं, होम्योपैथी के लिए काम करना चाहते हैं, उनकी इच्छा है, जो उनको लैकिंग था. आई होप कि ये वीडियो से, आपके स्पीच से, आपके वर्ड से वो सारी चीज उन तक पहुंचे. आप एक एग्जाम्पल हो सर हम सबके लिए. इवन वी ऑल व्हेनेवर वी कम टू यू, इट्स जस्ट दैट सेम जर्नी. when we would come, we would be sitting near you, just beside your feet and observing everything. So I hope this continues with everyone across homeopathy, and everyone across homeopathy meets a guru like you, so that they grow individually. The guru grows individually and the field grows individually, so that the society grows. Because your light has touched our lives, me, Pooja, Saili, Simran, Shamika, Sushmita, Revati, all have been coming to you. There is मतलब बहुत सारे भंडार है आपके पास स्टूडेंट का. एंड आई थिंक ये बहुत अच्छी चीज है. हम सब लकी हैं जो एक कलेक्टिवली आपके पास आ रहे हैं, आपके पास मिल रहे हैं, डिस्कस कर रहे हैं, और सब कनेक्टेड है आज. तो बहुत अच्छी चीज है ये. हम प्राउड फील करते हैं कि आपके हम स्टूडेंट्स हैं, हम आपके बच्चे हैं, आप हमारे गॉडफादर हो. और आई होप ये ऐसा एटमॉस्फेयर हर स्टूडेंट को मिले जो अपने दिल खोल के हमारे लिए क्रिएट किया है. जो जीरो थे, हमारे लाइफ में प्रॉब्लम्स थी, कोई होम्योपैथ एक्सेप्ट नहीं कर रहा था. मुझे पूजा का सेम था मेरे साथ, और आपने बड़े दिल से हमको एक्सेप्ट किया एज अ चिल्ड्रन. आपने हमको पाला पोसा और होम्योपैथी में उंगली पकड़ के आगे बड़ा किया सर. आई होप ऐसा सबके साथ हो और सबको आपके जैसे गुरु मिले सर.
Thank you, Darshan. Thank you for giving me a chance to share my journey, my life story, and definitely it will make some changes in mind of who is aspiring to do homeopathy. So thank you giving for this.
Thank you, sir, for coming to this channel and sharing your precious time with us. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. See you again. Bye.
Okay, sir. So thank you all. I hope you would be getting inspired and you would take this work ahead. Like Dr. Shardul Joshi sir said, that come forward. This is the need in today's times. We all have to collectively come forward, break our boundaries, and stop doing tera mera and just be one, because homeopathy is one of each and every one of us. I hope this will create a growth in our field. Thank you. Thank you.